In this video, I'm going to show you a gig on Fiverr that is worth $45 million. Now, I know that sounds like a bit of a crazy statement, but I'm going to show you an example of that. And I've noticed it happening on Fiverr not once, but actually twice. So this is a very interesting trend that I've just spotted. And I wanted to share it with you to give you some ideas about how you can look at Fiverr not only as a place to offer your services, but to spot these trends and spot opportunities for much, much bigger businesses. I also want to share it with you in case you have been noticing something similar. So I'd love to hear examples or ideas that you've seen as well. You can just post those in the comments below. And I think once you watch this video, you'll understand really what you should be looking out for. So let's get straight into it. The example that I really spotted was around user testing. So under this category in Fiverr, programming and tech, there is a small category called user testing. And you'll see that in here, there are all sorts of services that people offer. Now, if you look at the number of reviews, it doesn't look like there's a whole lot of sales in this. But essentially what people are offering is, I will test your website, I will test your iOS or Android app, I'll give you feedback, I'll report on bugs, etc. Now there's a huge demand for this type of service because obviously so many websites are being made, so many apps are being made, a lot of software is getting released all the time, and it needs to be manually tested by people to get that really good feedback. So this gig exists on Fiverr in a small category. Now what I came across was this company called usertesting.com, and last year this company raised let me get to the top of the article here, $45 million in a venture capital startup round. So this company has raised $45 million. It means the value of the company is probably a lot more than that. But you can see the connection here. A very small service on Fiverr is actually a much bigger opportunity if entire companies are being built around these tiny categories. Now, what is user testing doing differently? Well, they are providing more of a framework in order for people to do user testing. If you are a seller on Fiverr here, you have to create your gig, you have to create an image, write a headline, write some text. You also need to know how to record the screen. You also have to develop a process in terms of how are you going to give that feedback, what does the deliverable look like, etc. Whereas a company like User Testing has taken really all of the thinking out of it for people. They can just come on here and essentially just click and go. All the recording the screen is done online. They get prompts about what they need to do and comments on, and there's time limits. It's all kind of controlled, and so anybody can really do this. A granny could come on, follow the instructions, and really make money online. So they've created a marketplace and really a platform for this tiny service, and as a result they've created a massive business. Now let me give you another example of the same thing that I've noticed. So domain name, this is a service on Fiverr, something people would struggle with a lot. I will provide 5 marketable domain name ideas. So what they're doing is, number one, coming up with ideas and also making sure that those domain names are available. So www.fiverr.com, is it available, is it brandable, etc. Now I came across another business called namestation.com, and essentially this is the same thing. It's a marketplace for this same service that exists on Fiverr, and it's a marketplace in terms of you can come in here, you buy the service, and then hundreds of people can give you domain ideas. And there are certain things that they have done within this platform to make it easier for you probably to find if that domain name is available. Essentially they've made it very easy again for the users or for the sellers to really participate here and make money online. So those are 2 tiny services on Fiverr that I have seen blow up into absolutely huge businesses. And so the message really is, look, Fiverr may be only a starting point for you. It could be a place for you to just find ideas and maybe every single one of these categories have much bigger businesses built around them. So let me know what you think below, and also, you know, if you've spotted any other similar things happening, I'd love to hear from you, because obviously the more ideas we share and generate together, I think the better we're going to do.